This is the world of 2025, and the things are worse than you can imagine. But it wasn't always like this. Decades ago, an alien force, or entity, a legion of something dark and terrible, came to Earth, pushing its way through the walls of reality and into our own world. It wasn't that powerful at first, but its influence was poisonous. This force lurked in the cracks and crevices of our cities and out in the hinterlands. No one will say what sort of hellish deals this force made, but it found human collaborators in the government, corporations, and even individual citizens. And before too long, its influence had spread everywhere. Paranoia, pollution, fear, anger. The gap between the haves and have-nots grew even greater. And with that divide, the forces of this dark conspiracy grew stronger. Humans turned against one another, feeding up their weak and defenseless to gain favor, becoming part of the alien corruption. Towns, counties, whole regions of the country were abandoned and basically died. Once rich farmlands gave way to lawless expanses where gangs took over, preying on the few remaining residents. Then, unnoticed, the alien invaders came through. These entities took on many forms, sometimes masking themselves in shapes out of horror and folklore, eventually revealing their true natures in ways that split minds and broke souls. But these creatures, these dark minions, were only foot soldiers in the invasion. Their leaders are hidden, working amongst humankind, paving the way for a full-scale invasion of Earth. Humans call these things demons, and the land they've taken, demon grounds. Their influence upon the environment is toxic. They taint the land and the air, their presence like radioactivity. Natural things become unnatural and unfriendly to humankind. Reality itself becomes unsteady, unreliable, unpredictable. People disappear, and others see strange and terrible things stalking out of the night and into the daylight, unafraid of discovery. These horrible creatures hunt humans who hide in huge metroplexes and build walls to protect themselves against enemies that are already among them. But there's hope, if only a spark. Some few people, whether brave or crazy, desperate, or all those things, they're fighting back. They're hunting the dark minions, following shadowed trails that lead into the heart of this dark conspiracy, doing what they can to save the world. And you, are you ready to defend your family, your neighbors, the entire human race, before the world goes all to hell? Are you ready to fight the dark conspiracy?
Dark Conspiracy is a new edition of Lester Smith's visionary role-playing game of modern action horror. First published in 1991 by Game Designers Workshop, Dark Conspiracy was a game ahead of its time. With a distinctive and comprehensive background, it was set just around the corner from the modern world, prophesizing a grim future drawn from headlines of the day. Influenced by cyberpunk and other dystopian futures, as well as classic horror and science fiction, it was unique in the scope of the setting, with action-oriented gameplay and well-equipped player characters. Dark Conspiracy was well supported with dozens of supplements, including one that revised the rules considerably. It spawned a board game and expansion, a trilogy of tie-in novels, and a series of magazine articles. The game earned an international following that still thrives even today. Two later editions embraced the revised rules but made no substantial changes to the setting. Now, Clockwork Publishing brings Dark Conspiracy back into print with an all-new edition with streamlined rules and a fully modern presentation suitable for veteran and new players alike. The setting is revised and updated with an eye towards preserving the distinct flavor of the original game. With a team composed of industry veterans and fans, as well as new blood, this new edition marks a return of the classic game, ready to draw a new generation of players into the Dark Conspiracy.